How would you look at that? Look what came to the fan shop of messes here. I was doing a little bit of a fan staging earlier, primarily with that because I'm giving that to someone, but now I need to clean this all up. But I was looking at this. Yes, I did get the tassel that I said I would. Family friend who gave it to me, this was in her father's house. She also had, or her father also had a loyal GE vent that had this orange or this brown tassel on it. She did not like this tassel, so she brought it to me, and I now see the difference between this tassel, the old ones, and the new ones, such as that green one on the Four Seasons there. Another thing changed. Remember how one blade arm was broken when I bought it? Yeah, now one blade arm is intact. Lost another one shortly after the first video. This was the one, I don't know if it was mentioned in the video or not, I haven't gone back and looked. If it was mentioned in the video that one of them had a hairline crack in it, this is the one that had the hairline crack. And it broke along the crack, no surprise. Well, then earlier today, one of the other blade arms was bent when I got it home. Went to fix it. Yep. And what's sad is that I am a weakling by every definition. And even for me, I was not putting that much force on it, so you know these castings had to suck. And they've all broken in the same spot. See? So yeah, when I got this fan, I had 3 good blade brackets. Now I have 3 bad blade brackets. But I only have 2 arms. So, because one of them was long since broken when I got the fan. So what's my plan of action? Well, I'm gonna go at some point to the Habitat Restore in town and see if I can find me a new set of blades, but Habitat in my area parts things out to the max, so I would honestly be a little surprised if I didn't find what I need. I thought that I had a set of blade arms in my storage unit. I bought the set at Habitat with blades. It was a set of blade arms just like that, but the blades had open weave cane, but it was smaller holes. And the blades may have been a little whiter, but they were definitely a darker wood, or at least they were stained darker. And I found the blades immediately, but I've turned the storage unit upside down and I can't find those blade arms, so I guess I'm going to have to go buy a set of blades. And, I don't know how hard I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah.
What?
My favorite food is sushi.
I know that.
Okay. I was making sure.
Digression! Okay, that was pretty funny. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, so I don't know how hard I'm going to try and do that. I would be a little surprised if I can't find a set at Habitat. Worst case scenario, if I go to Habitat, I can't find an exact match blade set. I can probably find a similar blade set with the same blade arms. And if not, I can probably find what I want on eBay or Amazon or something like that, if I can't find it at the Restore. But, like I said, the Restore in my area parts things out to the max, so I'd be a little surprised if I couldn't find these, because 80s import GE vent fans are not exactly the textbook definition of uncommon around these parts. It's more stuff like those. Of course, really, in this area, where I live, it's more, early 2000s Harbor Breezes, but back in the older part of town, you usually see the cheaper ones like that. So imagine my surprise when I went to my friend's aunt's house and saw how many Casablancas she had. Including that and that. That's my story you probably heard before. So, that's what's happened here. I did, however, I couldn't find the blade arms that I knew I had in the storage unit, but I did find something else I knew I had, which was a mounting bracket for it. Actually, I didn't find it in the storage unit. The mounting bracket was actually here. Which has to be the best luck I've ever had. Of course, then I've broken another blade bracket. I can't even tell you how many times I've done that. But, yeah. Typical air-cooled piece of crap. Well, at least the blade brackets. The motor is actually one of those thick air-cool spinners. Not surprising. Go ahead and turn this beast off. So you can hear just how dead silent this fan is. Okay, it makes a hardly audible clicking. You might be able to hear it. I can hear it, but it's not. That was me stopping it. I was rubbing my thumb. Yeah, I can hear the clicking when it spins, but only when that GE is not on, which is, again, around these parts, pretty uncommon, considering here where I live in Texas, it doesn't get very cold, although it is going to get cold tonight, and it's going to stay cold throughout the week. In fact, I'm really annoyed, again, another digression. I looked at the Weather Channel this morning, and up in the piney woods of Texas where the farm is, it's going to snow on Sunday at the farm. And I told my mom this, and she said how awesome that was, and I said, so what time are we leaving? And she busts out laughing, and I said, no, I don't think you get it. I am serious. What time are we leaving? We're not, but I wish we were. I wish the snow would come down here, but it's not going to make it quite this far south. Anyway, digression over. Probably video over pretty soon, too, because as you can see, I've still got a lot of work to do before I go to bed, and it's 11 o'clock. Of course, I don't have to get up in the morning because tomorrow's Saturday, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah. That's my update for now. Ticks me off, but I should be able to locate the parts to fix it. It was mentioned, I think, that this fan had a tulip light kit when it was installed. I do have a tulip light kit. It's at the storage unit because it goes with my Emerson Northwind, which doesn't come out of its box very often. So as far as switch caps and stuff like that I know I'm not going to be able to find easily, I'm probably just going to borrow them from the Northwind because this one's in a lot. This one has seen some things, and the Northwind is essentially new in the box. It was when I bought it, and I want to keep it that way. Well, I mean, aside from the fact that half the styrofoam was gone because my dad accidentally threw it out, not realizing that I needed that. Oh well. I'll probably end up just using the switch cap from the Northwind because it mounts in the same way, and then I can just put the tulip light on it, and it'll, as soon as I get replacement blade arms, it'll look just like it did when I was in the house. Oh, I forgot to ask. I wonder if it had two tassels, one on the fan and one on the light. I somehow doubt it. I somehow think that, I want to say it probably had a tassel on the fan, like it does now, and like it always will. And then, if my godfather's house is anything to judge, it would have probably had something like this on the light. Or, well, yeah, I guess he does have these in his house. Ignore the mess in here. We're not talking about that. Yep. That's that. I'll see when I can't get to the restore and see if I can get some new blade arms for it. If I can find a set of beater blades with good arms, that would be ideal. Because I want to be able to use the original blades for this fan. But I'd love to have it be all original, but I don't have the switch cap or the light kit that went with it originally, and I've now lost 3 of the blade brackets. So, kind of necessitates replacing those. I might leave that one original, but I probably won't unless I only find 3, then in which case, whatever. That's that.